This device, it's incredible. This could very well revolutionize all life as we know it. With the power that this holds, one could conquer whole civilizations. With this, one could very well hold the power of eternity. What is it called?
That thing? Oh, that's a Nintendo DS.
Your time is most unusual.
Oh no, not my time. My time is far in the future, long since lost.
Won't you tell me your stories?
They are very long stories. One day, I'll tell you everything. But not right now. Oh, that's an alarm. One that I fitted to activate only when a distress call came in for one particular person.
Did you, are they?
You could say that.
Hello, Doctor. Look, I know you're not in the mood to speak to me right now. I think it's about time we caught up with one another. You see, I'm a bit stuck. Can't tell where or when, but you should be able to trace the signal back and come pick me up. Please, Doctor. This is serious.
Why? Why would she want to call me?
Care to explain who that was?
I'll explain later. But right now, we've got somewhere else to be.
Is this part of the plan?
Definitely not. That's a cyber attack squad, and they're homing in on us.
Attention, unidentified vessel. You have entered cyberspace. Either turn your crowd over to us or face immediate deletion.
What does it mean, face immediate deletion?
Means we're toast. But you know us, we're not going to let that get in our way. Like I said, we've got somewhere else to be.
Ah, snow. The bane of many a long winter back home. I have never seen snow like this before. It's beautiful.
Yes, but that's not what worries me. Pretty sure I've been here before.
Then we'd better find your friend and leave. Where do we start?
She should be nearby. Have a look around.
Doctor!
Stand back.
Sorry, I had to make sure it was you. Can't be too careful on an unknown planet, can we?
Likewise.
And who's this?
Godfrey, madam. At your service.
He's with me.
So you've got a male companion now. Hardly follows the template.
Enough of this. Wasting time. Why are we here?
I'm afraid that I'll have to wait. I'm afraid I've stumbled upon something.
No. That's impossible.
Doctor, welcome to Montes.
Attention everyone! Our planet is under great threat. Before long, it will be virtually impossible for us to survive on the surface as we drift further and further from the sun. I've called you all here because in this capacity, evolution has abandoned us. and we are left to take it into our own hands. I know there has been a lot of speculation on the work I have been conducting recently, but you all deserve to know the truth. Behind me is merely a prototype for the machine that will restore our people from their former glory. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished scientists, and Mondasian enterprises, I give you Humanity Mark II. I understand some of you already have cybernetic implants, but it is time to advance our conversion to a whole new level. Tell me, what do you feel?
I feel nothing. All emotional weakness has been removed.
Now will you tell your audience where we intend to take this project?
We are Humanity Mark II. We are the future of your race. You will all become like us.
We're on the original planet of the Cybermen at an early point in their development. If we stay here, we could risk getting caught in a fence, and if that happens, we could alter billions and billions of futures forever.
If these Cybermen are as bad as you say, this is the perfect chance to alter their path to one that would bring less destruction.
No. I've been in this situation before with the Daleks. Anything we try will just become part of their creation. Never again am I getting involved in this kind of thing. And what's more, one of my other selves is already here in this time zone. If I were to run into him...
Don't focus on that, Doctor. Focus on this. There is a facility below us waiting to convert this entire planet into Cybermen.
The fate of Mondas is set. Nothing can alter this point in time, or it could create a tidal wave which will be worse than the Cybermen by far. Now what? Bad news. That ship that was chasing us is here.
But how is that possible? I thought nothing could follow us.
They must have latched onto the TARDIS before she entered the vortex. But whatever we do, we must stop them meeting their former selves.
Oh, so you're getting involved now?
Seems I have no choice. The Cybermen learned that they are about to intrude on their genesis. They could choose to provide their earlier incarnations with technology way in advance of their own. And if that happens, the Cybermen will evolve at a faster rate than ever, and no one will ever be able to stop them.
It seems we find ourselves on a quest.
I'll help you with this. But remember, this doesn't change anything.
Leader, we are descending towards the planet's surface from which the enemy vessel's energy signature has been identified. The planet identifies as Mondas. Attention all units. The Cybermen have returned to Mondas. The Cybermen are home. The Cybermen are home. The Cybermen are home.
We need to be careful, though. We must have let ourselves get pulled into events. Should you talk to anyone, do not give any sort of impression that you know what happens here.
And what does happen here?
You'll see.
What are we going to do?
I don't know, but we can't just sit around doing nothing. Do you hear what that creature said? They feel no emotion. If we go into that machine, we lose our minds. Between you and me, I don't want to know what Gerrison's thinking, but he's completely gone insane.
I agree. Perhaps it's time to put together a resistance group.
So, who can we trust?
So far, I'm certain on Manning, Hendricks, and the artists. Arranging to meet tonight at the mill. Will you come?
Of course.
Enter. Gentlemen, I understand you do not entirely agree with the morals of my experiments. But that's good.
I'm sorry, sir?
Yes, I am more than happy to take everyone's views into consideration. What do you think I am? Some sort of madman? So tell me, what do you think can be done to improve our work in this facility?
Me and a few others aren't happy with the idea of our emotions being suppressed. Replacing our whole bodies is one thing, but our souls? There wouldn't be nothing left of us at all.
And how about you? What do you think of this matter?
Sir, I overheard you saying to one of the other professors that each person will be fitted with a control node. I'm not entirely happy over the prospect of someone being...
Well, thank you for voicing your opinions to me, but I am truly sorry you feel this way. During all the years, you two have been some of my most loyal and trustworthy scientists. It brings me no pleasure to have to do this. Take them to the conversion chamber and find out who else has these ideas.
Understood, controller.
And you're sure the front door approach is the best option?
Every time. They never expect you to come from the front.
Who says they're expecting us at all?
And that works even more in our advantage. This system is pretty primitive, so I'll just have to trip it with the sonic. And hey presto!
Leader, the vessel has been identified as the Type 40 TARDIS belonging to the Doctor. The architecture matches that from early in cyber development. The Doctor intends to avert our creation. He must be stopped at all costs. Affirmative. I shall lead the attack formation into the factory to apprehend the Doctor. Excellent. This situation may play in our advantage. Objective: capture the factory, apprehend the Doctor, and advance the future of the Cybermen.
Those cloth faces, they always give me the chills.
Those are Cybermen. They look so primitive. So, now we're here, what's our plan of attack?
Right. The plan is...
Please tell me you have a plan.
Well...
Ah! Must be the new applicants.
Applicants?
Yes, for the new positions on the scientific boards.
Yes, of course. That's us, of course. Of course it is. And, you are?
I am Professor Gerrison. I run this institute. My role is to envision and oversee all our scientific endeavours.
And those metal fellas we've seen walking around, are they yours?
Oh yes. They are part of a particularly special project. Please come with me.
You two stay here. After the next control goes past, follow them. See where they go.
Why can't we come with you?
You've got a more important job, trust me.
This is the main laboratory, where our team of highly esteemed doctors and professors work on various projects. You'll be working here with Professor Manning. She'll have you in good hands, Mr... what was it?
Dr. John Smith. Dr. John Smith.
Well, I'll leave you to get acquainted.
Professor Manning, I take it.
And what do I call you?
Just the doctor, thanks.
So you're a man of science. Maybe you could help me with this.
Is that a Cyberman?
Actually, it's a Mark I cybernetic surveillance drone. But Cybermat is a good name.
Good grief, now I've done it.
I'm having trouble motivating its main drivers. Perhaps you could take a look.
Let's see. And these Cybermen, what do you think of them?
Well, I'm sure Professor Gerrison knows what he's doing.
So you don't have complete confidence yourself?
Between you and me, I don't like this at all. Gerrison seems intent on turning people into monsters. Only earlier today, 2 colleagues of ours expressed their concerns to Gerrison, and haven't been seen since.
I'm with you all the way. Can you keep a secret?
Of course.
Then strictly between us. I've seen the future of the Cybermen, and how they turn out.
You can't have. Not unless you're
A time traveler? Yeah.
Okay.
Apparently there's an alliance that needs to turn them into something far worse. I'm here to make sure that doesn't happen.
So, who are you, again?
Romana. I was a fellow Tango like the Doctor.
You're one of his kind.
It's hard to tell, isn't it? I used to aid with the Doctor on a quest. Since then, we've become good friends. But like all the others, I had a responsibility. To protect my people. To guide them in the name of peace and sanity. Before he had lost. During the events that has damaged him.
What happened to make him so emotional?
It's very painful to tell the whole story. But what you need to know is that he needs you to stay and share his grief.
Grief?
He may not admit it, but he needs someone to be by his side, to stop him making foolish decisions. And now he's got you.
The Doctor's lessons on popular culture have taught me anything, it's not to go poking around in sinister dark tunnels.
How do you mean, something worse?
I can't tell you, I'm sorry. I've already said too much.
Whatever. Anyhow, you've earned my trust.
I thought the Doctor said these things were early in development.
Godfrey, we need to leave.
We've been putting together a resistance group. Once we're ready, we're going to protest by shutting down the factory and demanding that Gerrison abandons the Cybermen project completely.
What is going on in here? You two! I should have known you weren't really applicants. And I'll have a word with your friend too.
Professor Gerrison, I think you may have bigger problems right now.
Stay where you are. You are associates of the Doctor.
Stay back, Metal Man. I am a trained knight. Or I will be.
What is going on in
You
here?
are our creator. You are Gerrison, the creator of the Mark I Cyber Unit. You created us. We are your Cybermen. We are humanity. Point 2.
Is this true? Then this means Mondas will live on. My experiments will be successful. My creation has evolved. Look at you, my children.
Gerrison, you don't understand.
Oh no, I think I understand perfectly. We may be in a shrunken state of decay now, but we will advance.
Professor Gerrison has been acquired. We have returned to our Genesis to advance the cyber form.
Professor, all those Cybermen down there, how long have you been working on this?
Oh, I've no sympathy for them. They were the prisoners and the dying. No one will miss them. The government didn't approve of my experiments, so they've only got themselves to blame. If they'd just listened to me, I wouldn't have been forced to go against their wishes.
That's not how this works.
Cease. Deliver the professor to the ship and begin his upgrade.
What are you doing? You obey me. I created you.
You are inferior. You will prepare for reprogramming. You will become like us. You will become more than us.
No! You can't do this to me! I order you, unhand me at once! Release me! Release me!
Stay where you are. Do not move.
Do not move. Do not move.
Stay where you are.
Do not
Stay where you are. Stay where